Conformity Antidote. Melting one snowflake at a time. Get ready to be triggered. Here they come, the leaders of the new church, Reverend Cuz and Deacon Tex.
And welcome back to Conformity Antidote.
Hello, viewers!
Oh, wow.
What?
You see what I got to deal with?
Look, we got.
Look, we got
here.
we got Easy E in the middle, come to join us for another round. This time we're not. Although this time we're not trying out whiskey.
Yes, he's actually doing this sober.
Yes. So I don't know how. Let's crank us up a little bit. So I don't know how funny we're going to be when we're not
intoxicated.
Thank you. But welcome for joining. Welcome for joining us.
We're off to a good
Are we
start.
sure we haven't had anything to drink yet?
No kidding.
We apologize. But anyway, thanks for joining us again, and on this wonderful Sunday, or we're on Saturday. Maybe we should have something to drink.
Hold that thought.
But anyway, thanks for joining us, and
It's the first Saturday in October.
yes,
Very
it is.
first Saturday in October. Can you believe this year? It's like 3 months. It's done. We're in 2020. That's crazy.
That is crazy. We're almost 2020. But it's
We're getting older. Another day closer to death.
some
It's
of
a
us.
positive
Some of
way
us.
to look at it.
Yeah, some of us a little closer than others.
Got that right.
Another comment like that, you will be close.
So anyway, go one. Nice. So we got Easy with us, and he's going to be commenting on all our topics and news with us. And we stuck his wife upstairs near the fire. I just hope she doesn't trip and fall.
Or maybe he does hope she trips
Was
and
it-
falls.
We love his wife, but she can be a little clumsy.
Just a tad.
So anyway, so let's I guess we're ready to get on with the show, and I guess we will. Unless you got any little quick announcements you got.
Nope. If I think of any, I'll say it at the end of the show.
There we go.
All right. Well, I guess then we're going to start off with some news then.
Oh, shucky.
Oh, you fat bastard!
Oh. Where my baby at? You bitch. For any of you watching last week's show, you know what I'm talking about.
She got artificially inseminated with the wrong sperm.
Yes.
Well, maybe the kid will be smarter.
By Dr. Wang. I know. That's probably what the doctor says. Doctor's like, oh, your kid,
What? Why you bitching? He's smarter than your stupid ass child.
Yep. He'll be rocket science by the time he's sixth grade.
Look at your husband. He's stupid.
Yes.
He dumb redneck.
Yep. Typical dumb 30-year-old white male. We see you on TV all the time falling down stupid.
You're not order Kung Pao?
And then
In the Kung Pao rule.
Okay.
So,
Whoops. Boom. So we're look, he's in France.
how about that? Isn't that nice?
So we're gonna start off in France tonight, and
We.
let's turn these up. I want to crank us up. There we go. So we're gonna start off in France or in Paris. I don't think we're actually in France. It didn't really say where it was. Anyway, there were 4 murders, including 3 police officers. Now, what you gentlemen think they used? Do you think they used AK-47, AR-15, baby?
I know the answer to that question. They couldn't because guns are illegal in France.
Very good. Very good. Deacon Texas, he's smart. No, they used a knife. It was a stabbing. 3 officers, okay? But so by the time this dude was done, 3 officers were dead. I mean, you try that in a freaking sheriff's station in U.S., he'll be like, bam!
Yeah, unless you're
Freeze!
Unless you're Arnold Schwarzenegger in the Terminator running in that joint, it ain't gonna happen.
Right.
He comes out with his knife.
Aha!
Freeze!
I got you.
No.
I got you, copper. Really? He didn't even pull out. He doesn't even have to pull out his gun. He'll just be like, "All right, I got you." Taste.
Or a little bit of.
Yep.
Oh, little Indiana Jones. Yeah. So again, here is the point that we've constantly made on this show. I don't know, 50 times frickin' over. Go ahead and take away the guns. You think somebody that wants to kill somebody and murder somebody is not gonna? Oh, guns are illegal? Oh, okay, my bad. I don't even try to plan to kill anybody anymore. Bullshit. Freaking right here. And if you people that watch the show all the time, you remember back in, was it April, we had reported that London had the same murder, or had the larger murder rate than New York City, and all of those were by stabbings. So again, it's not a gun issue. It's a
person issue.
It's a person issue. So it's like I said, hell, I mean, in high school and shit, and everybody around the freaking country had freaking shotguns in their car and truck. How many people got shot back then? 0. Well, unless they were drunk.
Right.
Unless they were drunk and they were shooting and they were hunting with their uncle, and it's like, look at that deer right there.
Oh, I've been hit.
Uncle Jeb, that was me. Oh, my bad.
You should have put on that damn deer. I told that not to put that deer costume on you.
You dog dick.
It was like, there was that one cartoon, though, where they were like the deer hunting outfit for the mother-in-law. And he sat there and he stuck it on her, and it was a deer. She was dressed up like deer. And as soon as she walked outside, you heard this gunshot.
Some bitch.
And they're carrying her off, and she's got this look on her face like, you asshole.
That's not funny.
I know it wasn't.
Some old woman
I'm just saying.
get shot.
It was an old cartoon. It was a cartoon. But where
are you going, Grandma?
Why are you dressed up
what?
like a deer?
You know what? In
furries.
some of your favorite places, you don't have to dress up like that. You can go to downtown Baltimore.
Yeah. It don't matter what
You
you
don't
dressed
even
up as.
You don't even look like a deer.
Yep, you got shot. Well, all right. My thing is this. Look, all one has to do is, if you read the Bible, or if you read the Quran, whatever. They didn't have guns back. They didn't have guns, but there was a lot of murders going on in those days. They used stoning.
Let's go to stoning.
Let's go do a stoning.
I'll take.
But
give me a couple rounds, a point, and a packet of gravel.
Oh, not that! It's been lying on the ground. Although like Monty Python.
Oh. All right, go ahead.
But anyway, I'm just saying, like we said, if somebody wants to kill somebody, they're going to kill somebody. If they have a gun, they're going to figure out another way to do it. It's the person that kills. Okay, the device might aid in hasten their mode of killing, but they're still going to kill if they have it in their mind that they want to kill. So they'll find a way to do it.
Sir Edward, any comments on that one?
What do you think?
It's almost like the value of life has diminished.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Especially,
I mean, I know we're going off kind of the shooting stuff, but now like the whole what they call pro-choice now. Even if you agree with abortion, it's like such a easy conversation to have. Oh yeah, well I'm glad I have my abortion. It's a child now. Granted, there are some people that's going in some situations that are bad, but you got all these people that it's just so random about. Oh yeah, just whack it.
Well, it's getting to the point now too. Like, well, it's just about that, and just people dying in general. You know, people are, instead of going to help, they're pulling out their cell phones or their smartphones and recording it so they can put it on YouTube, and they're desensitized to it. You know, there was. I was reading a story on the news about these two teenage boys beat the crap out of a 13-year-old. He was brain dead. He actually died. He was brain dead or whatever. And the people that were around him, instead of trying to help or whatever, they were all filming it. It was filmed. How the cops found out about it, it was filmed and put on Facebook. It was put on social media. And they're like, well, what's wrong? And all these other kids were just standing around with their phones as these two other kids, while he was on the ground, kicked him in the head.
Wow.
And that's to add to that whole desensitizing that we're not humans anymore. You're not a human anymore. I'm the only human. So whatever happens to you, I don't care about. You know. So anyway,
it's just
here.
Yeah, I agree with you, Ed. I mean, it just
Reverend.
Human life doesn't seem to mean anything anymore.
Nope.
You know, and even when you, and I'll put it this way, I'm not going to get all heavy and stuff with people, but even in combat and those that have taken lives, even though you would do it again because you had to, you still don't take that shit lightly, right? But now it just seems everybody's just like, oh yeah, just, you know, whatever. And it's like,
yes, terrible. But
again, to get back to the topic is the fact that, like I said, now here's my thing, because it didn't go too much into the story. How did 3 of these cops die?
I don't know.
You know, that's my point. So were they not packing any heat? Because like I said, you know, you get even halfway close to somebody here in the U.S., like a cop, boom. Oh, that's right. Little sound effect. You're done.
Yeah.
So
wait a minute though. I don't know if you can necessarily say that, because look at what's been going on. They had that videotape in New York City where those cops were getting the people were dousing them with water, dumping water and stuff on them.
Well, but that wasn't a threat though. I mean, so-called.
But you don't know that.
Well,
they were coming up to them. They were hostile to the police. Okay, they didn't want them there, and they were throwing like water on them and other stuff. So who's not to say that there was like, okay, well, if they can get close enough with water, I'm gonna go up. But of course, most of the cops here are wearing bulletproof vests and usually stuff to stop sharp objects from going in anyway. But still, I don't know. It's crazy. And I did read about this. A little follow-up to this is supposedly he did make comments to Allah, and so it does turn out that there's another one that's possibly a Muslim extremist. Surprise, surprise.
And how should we treat those people? There we go. All right, let's move on.
Next.
Boom. All right, so a lot of people won't see this. Now I know. Now let me just preface this by saying, I know Deacon Tex is a big Star Wars fan. Eazy-E is even a bigger Star Wars fan.
Sorry.
Oh, wait a minute. Here we go.
You failed, you big dummy.
Okay, anyway. I'm actually a Star Wars fan, too. Not so much to where I lose my freaking mind. But here's the deal. Now, you can't really see it here. So, Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker, who hasn't done shit in I don't know how long. I mean, he did that last movie, whatever. So, if you can see, this is Ivanka Trump's tweet. So, you can see her son right here. It's hard to see. But her son's in a stormtrooper costume, which he won't take off. He wears it all the time, right? So she just said, the force is strong with this family or something like that. Just says, whatever. So Mark Hamill, being the amazing person that he is, he writes, what did I put in here? He writes, you spelled fraud wrong. And then he said, go force yourself.
Ooh.
Dude, okay, is this America and you're allowed to say whatever the hell you want? Absolutely. But that still doesn't mean whatever you say still doesn't mean you're not a freaking douchebag. And it's like, okay, you could have all the problems with Trump you want. Fine. A lot of people don't like the man. I don't give a crap. But when you start like attacking his face, now what if what's Obama's Malaya, whatever her name is? Michaela, whatever her name.
Malaya's one of them.
Malaya. What if she tweeted something and somebody like said, oh, yeah, or something, oh, nobody cares, shut up, or something like that to her, people would lose their ever freaking loving mind. They would call out the freaking National Guard on that shit. All right? Now, granted, I understand that Ivanka is an adult, but the point of the matter is, we don't need this kind of shit. All right? Mark, you ain't done squatting, and if it wasn't for freaking Star Wars, you wouldn't have a career at all. All right? So let's not have you think that you're more than what you really are. And dude, again, cut the shit. What the hell's it for? Go bang on Trump if you want, man. But leave everybody else alone for something. And especially if she had tweeted something that you found controversial, then you might be able to say something and say, okay, well, Ivanka, you're an idiot because you don't really have the facts on this, or you're not quoting this correctly. But it was just something about her 5-year-old son in the stormtrooper outfit. That's all I'm saying. You too. Go ahead. I know you guys.
Oh, I just said, what were the fraud? Where'd that come into play?
Because he thinks they're a fraud. So instead of force, he should have said, "Oh, you misspelled fraud."
Oh, okay.
And then he said, "Go force yourself."
Oh.
I am not your father.
I am not your father.
It's just, let me just explain something to you people. Reason why I picked this out, and the reason why it pisses me off, because you got these Hollywood douchebags that seem to think that whatever they say or whatever they tweet, somehow that people give a shit. The only reason I'm bringing it up is because I think he's a douchebag to begin with. So these Hollywood people, nobody cares. Maybe back in 10 years ago, maybe 15 years ago, you had some kind of influence that people maybe gave a shit what you thought. And maybe they would even take action on maybe something you said or whatever else. Nobody gives a shit anymore, all right? And matter of fact, the movie industry, except for like a handful here and there, movie industries, all right? So except for, some of these things, like I will say Star Wars and what do you call it? Like Avengers, that whole, like the superhero stuff, they're making money. So there's a handful that are still, but as movies in general is going down because people don't need to go watch them anymore. So again, you want, so after what was it? Empire Strikes Back, you were done. Instead of going to Return of the Jedi, whatever, you were hanging out with all the fucking Muppets. Oops, sorry.
What's wrong with the Muppets?
Because it made it stupid.
Little Fozzie.
Okay, let me start. Because
you're talking about the Ewoks.
I'm talking about the Ewoks. I'm talking about where Jabba was decent, but then you had that little whatever it is.
Mino.
Stupid, that little stupid thing.
Oh yeah, Jar Jar Binks?
Yeah,
that was horrible.
Don't get me started on Jar Jar Binks.
I like Jar Jar Binks.
Me son not like you.
Yeah, me son not like you.
Now you want to take something like Empire Strikes Back, and then compare that with Jar Jar Binks.
No, there's no comparison.
Nope.
Empire Strikes Back is still, in my opinion, the best
yes,
Star Wars movie.
But you would fall from that to Jar Jar Binks. Jar Jar Binks was so freaking stupid. The same thing with the Ewoks. I mean, they could have put him in there for like maybe half an hour or something, but Ewoks.
It's like a little furries running around.
And you can tell they were midgets. Because they couldn't bend their knees.
That's wrong. That's so wrong. All right, so the only piece I'm going to add about the whole celebrity thing is I will say this: a certain somebody that's very vocal about being that's being very anti-Trump, which I don't really pay any attention. I think he's a great actor, but he's another one that thinks that whatever he says, everybody has to like follow. And that would be the Robert De Niro. Love him as an actor. I think he's done a lot of great movies, but he's another one that has to get up and he thinks that people have to follow. That he's knowledgeable about the world because I'm an actor. I did Goodfellas, which was also a very good movie. However, so he went on this tirade, I guess a couple weeks ago, another laced tirade.
One of many.
Right.
Well, now all of a sudden, it appears that personal aide of his, ex-personal aide of his, was very close to him, has now filed sexual, not necessarily assault charges against him, but has filed a complaint saying that he made unwanted sexual advances towards her and basically has called her all kinds of names, made her feel uncomfortable or whatever. So there again, they put themselves out there, put themselves on a pedestal, and it's like, you better make sure. I gotta say, if you do something like that, you better make sure your closet's clean. That's all I'm saying, because when you put yourself out there like that, there's people waiting to knock you down. Well, and it looks like Robert De Niro might be the next one.
Yeah, well, she has a complaint for him for $6 million.
Yeah,
and then he came back with 12.
Yeah, he's trying to countersue.
Right.
But she's got, the one thing I think she's got in her favor is she's actually got
the recordings.
Yeah, she's got recordings.
Ooh.
But now they're going to try and get that thrown out because, they're saying that he was not aware that she was recording the conversations. It gets in the whole wiretap thing or whatever. But we'll see how that plays out. But it's still the reputation. Now we'll see what Hollywood does, because there's certain people in Hollywood that they're more forgiving of than others.
Well, see, they said she must be heard. Isn't that what they were saying about the freaking skank boat that was trying to nail freaking Kavanaugh?
Well,
she must be heard. Because her accusations, they must be true. So that means you want to give her the same amount of respect or leverage and hear what she's got to say than all the other girls.
We know that doesn't happen, because look at the assistant attorney in Virginia with the two women that accused him of rape. Boy, they did a fantastic. I tell you what, the Democratic Party in Virginia, you did a fantastic job of covering that stuff up. I don't know what you did to the girls, the women that made them shut up and made that leave the news cycle, but
then you had
it's a good job.
Co-chair of DNC. Oh, Ellison.
They're good.
His girlfriend had freaking pictures of her and told the doctors and nurses, and this was like a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago. Told the nurses and stuff that he's the one that beat her.
They're doing a good job.
Where was Alyssa Milano supporting her dumbass? Or not her dumbass. Alyssa Milano's dumbass supporting her.
She was burning her bra.
But I thought they all need to be heard.
No, it's not all of them.
See, that's the point.
They don't count.
Double standard.
Pick and choose.
Yeah. And that's my thing.
We call that hypocrisy.
And you know what? Right, that's what De Niro. If you want to put yourself out there, you better make sure your shit's clean. That's all I gotta say. Because when all this Me Too stuff happened, and they were talking, there was a bunch of people that came out and accused Dustin Hoffman of inappropriate behavior and stuff like that. When's the last time you heard anything from Dustin Hoffman? They basically did him in. He's done. Kevin Spacey, whether you like him or not, whether you think he's whatever, they vilified him beyond belief. Now, probably a lot of it should be deserved, but he was already found so far in 2 courts. They said there's not enough evidence we can't do anything. There's nothing here.
Yeah, but in the public eye, he's always going to be
Exactly.
guilty.
So.
Yeah, but
it depends on who you are.
Yeah, but see, his case was different because it was against guys.
Right.
So apparently
underage girls, it's okay.
Yeah, guys, no big deal. Or if it was just regular guys that, even adults that were sexually whatever, it's no big deal. No big deal. We don't care.
But anyway,
all right. You know what? Get off, douche. And that's exactly what I called him. Big douche.
Good thing I didn't show my Star Wars shirt.
Yeah,
I do have it on.
I have my I Love Mark shirt. Oh, not today.
Oh my God.
All right. This cake bitch. All right, so now we're
hold me back.
Okay.
Hold me back, Ed.
So we're in Kansas. So this Kansas mom was sentenced to prison, and she got 19 years in prison. To me, it's not enough. And let me tell you why it's not enough. Thank you. I think we should be a little bit more of this act. Well, first we should be a little of this. Then a little bit of this. So this piece of shit, 24-year-old Elizabeth Woolheater.
Well,
apparently she likes to fluff sheep.
Yeah, Yes, she does.
All right, we're laughing at her. We're not laughing at the situation. All right.
No.
So Elizabeth Woolheater from Wichita. So she apparently says she lost it when her 2-year-old son refused to eat his hot dog. And so what she did is she beat the child till he was unconscious, and then 2 days later after that he died from his injuries. So let me explain something about life here, people. I don't understand. I know that we have the Constitution, and I'm definitely a Constitution follower. But can we start sterilizing these freaking people until you present yourself as capable of having a child? Let's just sterilize everybody, and then you have to meet the certain criteria. Then I'll tell you what. Then we'll take the door plan out, and then you can have a kid. How about that?
That might not be a bad idea.
You're lucky I ain't president. That's all I'm saying.
Well, this piece of work right here, she needs to be sterilized in the way they used to back in the old days, with get a metal rod, stick it in the fireplace.
Oh,
until that thing's like red, like glowing, actually glowing white. It's so hot it's turned white, and be like, honey, we're gonna take care of you, so you'll never have kids again. Stupid. I have absolutely no place, no sympathy for anybody that does anything to a child like that over a freaking hot dog.
Mm-hmm. Well, and that's her kind of, and not saying that it makes it any worse or any better,
exactly.
But it was her own child. How the frick do you sit there and beat the shit out of your child to where he is unconscious
over a hot dog?
At 2 years old.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a real woman, 24, beating the crap out of a 2-year-old. The only one that's more woman than you is the one that sits there and like drowns her freaking newborn. Stupid
bitch.
Yeah. And 19 years. 19 years.
That's what she got.
That's great.
And see, here's the thing. Oh well, don't worry about it, because when she gets in prison and they're not gonna like it that she beat up her kids, so they'll probably do something. You know what? That bullshit ain't good enough for me. I want to see some serious, and I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I want to see some fucking torture.
Yeah, torture.
Torture. You know what? Let's beat this bitch.
Somebody better nips right off.
You see what I gotta do with? So, probably starting today, we're gonna replace Decatex with Easy A, and then he's off. Anyway, but the point is that's not good enough. I tell you what we'll do is we'll beat her ass till she goes unconscious, and then we'll heal her back to life again till she's good and ready. Boom, beat her ass again till she's unconscious. How about that shit? No, but she'll get hers the president because they won't like that and stuff like that.
No, because you know what's going to happen.
I want to see some public ass whooping.
She is probably going to spend, I guarantee, most of that 19 years in solitary or in confinement, in protective custody,
right?
Because of that, because if she were in general pop with all the other women and they found out she killed a 2-year-old, she would be done.
Right?
They would beat the crap out of her. She would be done, but she'll be in protective custody with other women that are in protective custody.
Mm-hmm.
And 19 years later, who knows? She might get out earlier if for good behavior if the states decide to.
What she'll do is she'll have her meals. We'll probably give her some kind of, a trade, and we'll educate her on the taxpayer's dime, and she'll come out so much of a better person.
Yeah, and she'll get free cable TV and all kinds of goodies in there.
Yeah.
That's a sad part.
This is bullshit.
Yeah. Murdering a 2-year-old, yeah.
I'm sorry, I lost it. I'm sorry, but I just lost it. Enough. That's what she said. Enough to beat your 2-year-old son unconscious.
Yeah.
And it's not like you're beating the shit out of him and you just sat there like,
right.
The kid's probably screaming and crying, and that ain't enough to say, well, what? I mean, you shouldn't be beating a kid like that anyway, but my point is, to the point where he's like, whoa, okay, what the hell am I doing? No.
I say they shove a bunch of, have a contest like they do at July. like at Nathan's. Try and shove as many hot dogs down her gullet as she can handle.
Oh, I thought
have about a couple more.
Oh, I thought you were talking about somewhere else.
Reverend Cuz, we're gonna have to Easy. You're gonna have to replace Reverend Cuz. No, she probably enjoys that. Skank.
Anyway,
She could probably take about 5
Oh!
of them. Whore.
or either that or one kielbasa.
Ooh. But anyway, you know what? I do believe, I think what gets me through is I do believe that you're going to get yours eventually. We all got to answer for our stuff that we do on Earth eventually. Whether you do it behind closed doors or whatever, when you die, honey, you're going to have to answer for your book of life is going to open up and you're going to have to answer for everything in that damn book.
Yeah, but we want to see it.
Well, yeah, that would be nice.
Right.
So it would be nice if we catch a glimpse.
Yeah.
Can we take a peek?
Sneak a peek.
See a little bit of what's going on.
What else? You get her ass whooped. All right, get off, skank.
Whore.
All right.
That was
That's
depressing. Angry.
We're done with the news.
Now to the serious stuff at hand.
Yeah, I don't know how you get more serious than somebody beating the shit out of their kid.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
Also,
All right.
we don't mention that bitch anymore.
So, yeah. Except when she's dead, then we'll... All right. So, Conformity Antidote here. We're entering a new realm. And so we want to start discussing how we can provide beauty tips for all of you out there.
Because, look.
Yeah.
I mean,
Do the opposite of what we do and you'll be successful.
right. So we're...
I know.
Okay, I don't have it. All right.
What the? Look at them things.
It looks like Mushmouth. Hey, baby. Okay, so we're gonna...
Who's that, Caitlyn Jenner?
No, because
Or Khloe?
you'd
Is that
still
Khloe Kardashian?
you'd still see some beard stubble on the chin. Okay, anyway, so a strange new booty. That looks like an ass. Anyway, a strange beauty trend using crazy glue to get fuller lips has gone viral. So basically, what they're doing, okay, kids, Jesus, criminy. I mean, seriously. So what they're doing is they're putting, this is so stupid. They're putting crazy glue right here. Then they're folding their lip up like this, and then sticking it with crazy glue. And then that gives them this beautiful full lip. Okay, so you ain't Angelina Jolie, sweetheart. I can tell you that right now.
You got
Right?
that?
Matter of fact, I think we ought to come up there and just yank it down.
Hey, this one looks like she's doing it to hide her mustache.
You know what? You could go to the beauty parlor to either wax that or do a little bit of tweezer. But I'm saying, like, what is if you're eating stuff and you get a little, you got a little crease in there, and you get some food and you start getting some, food gets caught in there, and all of a sudden you start laying some eggs and maggots and whatnot.
Ooh, she starts having maggots and stuff. Like, oh, what's that white thing that's moving around outside your lips? Oh, don't pay any attention to that. Oh, that's
So, the cheap yet potentially painful alternative to lip fillers involves applying strong adhesive, lash glue, or mostly super glue right above the top lip. Then you fold your lip over, like I said. Despite the popularity of the hack, no one has shared how long it lasts. Now, we don't know if it loses adhesive or if your skin just freaking pulls away from your face.
Yeah, you're out at the restaurant eating something, and all of a sudden it's just like,
Yeah. You go from a beauty hack to your actual lips.
you know,
Or what if your lips all stretched out and then it goes. Or when you're eating something, and all of a sudden blood. And it's like, what happened? My super glue gave way.
well, you know,
Oh, I thought you got injections. You lied.
Talk
Did I
about-
say that? I'm sorry. Yeah.
you cheapskate. You mean you went and just got a 99-cent, went to
Tube.
Walmart and got a 99-cent super glue in your lips, and I thought you got injections.
Talk about keeping a stiff upper lip.
Good one, Ed.
But look at that. That doesn't look like you got full lips. It look you can see it like right here. There's a crease right there. It just looks stupid as shit. I mean, come on.
Well, and you know, I don't know how many of us have gotten used super
man.
glue, and you've actually gotten on your fingers.
Right.
I mean, that stuff, it takes a while. It takes a little bit for it to come off.
Yeah.
And
I mean, if
these-
those lips were smaller, but you see them teeth come out, you look like Miley Cyrus.
well, look, she's got the
How y'all?
I'm pointing at them. Look, she's got that little gap, right?
Where you at?
Right. Look, right there. See that? What is that? She got that
It's
little.
like Miley Cyrus, y'all.
Is-
It's like Miley Cyrus. I done broke up with about 50 people already. I'm kissing everybody on the street.
Wrecking ball.
Wrecking ball. I hate that skank. You want to talk about skank? Skank of the skanks. Oh, Miley Cyrus. Ugh.
Well,
Jeez.
she's in good company with some of the other, like
Skanks.
Katy Perry. Even though, yeah.
And her blackface shoes.
Which are sellout on eBay, by the way. I think that's funny.
Ed, you think
What?
you might be hitting some of this action? Maybe shave that mustache off and get you
Yeah.
some.
What? Is,
I say, you know what? I say, let's not even go. Let's take it the next step. Let's paste that son of a bitch to the end of your nose.
Oh yeah. Just
Why?
get it all the way up there.
why is there?
that? Yeah.
What is up? What is going? I think millennials are starting to lose their mind. Maybe there is something to the chemicals that are in our food or something. But you all are losing your marbles.
You failed, you big dummy.
Yeah, and they're going. I mean, they're going to hotel rooms for Pete's sake and getting injections of bleach and shit. You know, these. Oh, I'm a nurse in real life. Come up to room number 116, and for $50, I'll give you a Botox injection. And
Oh, it's bleach.
And it's Drano or something like that, or Play-Doh. There was one. It was like Play-Doh. They injected Play-Doh into somebody.
In what world does injecting bleach anywhere in your body sound like a good idea?
Exactly.
Right.
But I don't. What is that? Then now they're gluing their face. They're gluing their lips. First
The
off,
only
who,
thing- well, I tell
who
you what,
likes
if they
big
would- if
pouty
they
lips
would-
like that anyway?
Yeah, but you know what? If you could just super glue them things shut
Right. I know. I'll tell you what, they'll be doing us all a favor.
and then go down,
Feeding
then
tube right
they
down
go
their
down
nose.
south the other end,
Oh,
glue that shut.
oop.
You failed, you big dummy.
Glue, you know what? Glue all the orifices shut.
Yes. Oh. Then it just pops.
Yeah, because then you're just like.
Yep. Whoops.
That's what they say. But
That'd
at that point, that's what a fart would sound like.
I know.
It just be like.
Oh, wait a minute. Where's the?
That's what I'm saying. It won't even be that because everything's crazy glued. That's the fart coming out.
All right. There's a hole somewhere. Where did that noise
Right.
come from? Out of your earlobe.
Sounds like air escaping.
Well, we have to say that the Tide Pod challenge is definitely that ranks up there.
You're absolutely right.
That just
Absolutely.
ranks up there.
Hey, you know what?
I'm gonna eat a Tide Pod. What?
I look
And
at-
what? I mean, okay. At least if you like, maybe that's the stupid shit that we used to do, like maybe jump off a roof onto a mattress or something. At least that might look cool if you did it, or even if you didn't succeed in it, it still was kind of cool. You get all effed up. But what, like eating a Tide Pod,
Right.
Or remember sucking the condom up your nose
Oh,
and
yeah.
out your
I know.
mouth?
Really?
What-
These people, well, you know what they say. You know, they do say this is what weeds the dumb one. You know, the what is it? The survival of the The fittest is like weeding out the dumb ones from the smart
Darwinian?
ones.
Yeah,
the
Darwinian.
Darwinian theory. And there you go, honey. What? You're right. It looks like when I first looked at that, I thought there was a baboon. That was like somebody pictured a baboon's ass.
It isn't like a baboon.
You know, why? What is the purpose of that? All right, now, granted, I have kissed somebody in the past that has had basically no lips, and that's like kissing a set of teeth. It's not very pleasant. So I like a little bit of pouty. I like a little bit of pouty lips. That right there is like kissing a butt cheek.
But you know, what?
Not that I would know.
Well, I think. But okay, I don't know why you need. I mean, are you like diving off the? Are you like diving off the bed? You're like, he's like, I need some pouty lips for some cushion.
That's
That's a fat chick in a big ass.
The last time I saw lips like that, it was on my fish tank. It was one of them.
What are the sucker fish?
Hey,
What
honey.
those algae cleaners?
Yeah.
She was in the shower. She puts her lips up against the shower stall. No. And she said she's cleaning the soap scum off of the.
That's because the handle came off of the shower door. It's the only way she could open it.
Pulled her lip with her lips. Wait a minute.
Woo! Oh yeah, that's a good.
All I gotta say is, hey, keep finding other body parts to glue together. I love it.
Yeah. Glue them fallopian tubes together so you won't procreate, you dumbass.
Yeah. Oh, I wonder if I put Gorilla Glue. If I put some Gorilla Glue down there, what's gonna happen?
Will it make it stronger?
I can't afford birth control, so I'm gonna try this.
You can see the gorilla coming up.
The gorilla.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Anyway. All right. Let's move on. Get out their lips. All right. So now we're going from lips to blubber. All right. So,
Blubber.
all right. So now we're going over to Mother Russia.
Yes, comrades.
So apparently, the amazing Russian Navy actually had a boat sunk by a walrus. Comrade, this water is so cold.
Burr, I'm freezing.
What happened to the boat? Okay, that's kind of Spanish. That kind of
know,
sounds like
it's
Spanish. I mean, I'm El Salvadorian in the Russian. Okay, so yes, Russian Navy boat.
Somebody shanked my battleship.
B-13. Yep. W-13. Somebody saved my bags.
What did you say, with torpedo? No, walrus.
Excuse me, comrades. I do not find this story amusing. Very much so.
Niet. So the only voice that Tex can do is Russian.
Now, what
The
does
only
that,
one I can do is Russian.
So what does that tell you?
Because I remember we had a story we were doing in some Spanish thing. He was doing the voice and it was Russian. I'm like, how did the Russians get down here in Brazil?
Brazil?
No.
Oh, we don't have.
Nope.
Okay. Oh, speaking of which, I'll bring that up later at the end of the show.
Oh, do you have a?
No,
thing?
that's what we didn't do that.
Damn.
I know.
All right.
So let's finish with the Russians.
All right. So apparently they had a research expedition in the Russian Navy that the boat was sunk after by a female walrus that was defending her young. Here we coming in there. So, the Altai, tugboat operated by Russia's Navy Northern Fleet carried researchers from the Russian Geographical Society.
Oh my!
The boat dispatched smaller landing craft in the shallow waters off Wilczek Island, but before the boat could reach the beach, it was attacked by the female. Okay, now, correct me if I'm wrong, but the male walrus has those big ass tusks. Females don't. Am I right?
No, I don't. See,
or do they all have them?
I don't know. We'll have to do some.
So let me put it this way. If the female walrus does not have the tusks, that means you got your boat sank by a bitch ass walrus with no big ass.
No teeth. She can do a big bite.
Means she gummed your boat to death.
She wore dentures.
She what?
She wore dentures.
No.
I'm gumming it.
Hey, somebody super glued those tusks on.
That's how my lips come out and make me look pouty.
I've never seen a walrus without tusks. Here, give me some of that glue. Stick that glue on there. She's pissed. She's like, you glued this on my face.
You'll sink my ship. I take your firstborn.
I did. I take. Oh look, she's gumming. She's gumming the boat.
So what is this, like a set of like a can opener here? They just kind of go on there and just start opening the side of a ship?
Apparently so.
Well, no, it was the inflatable. It was the inflatable ship.
Oh.
When they got off of the tugboat and they were on the inflatable,
Then
they were heading for the island. they were heading for the island, and she's like, she started. Whoops. Then the boat's like, oh, where's the? We don't have the air escaping.
Oh no, the no,
the balloon.
No.
The boat started. We're going down with your ship.
But it'd be, like I
Comrades!
said, it would be bad if she didn't have the tusks. She's just gumming it. She gummed the boat to death. Thought it was a chew toy.
Woo! 17 men enter the water, 1 exits. We need a bigger ship.
We were attacked. We were attacked by the sea creature. What was it? It was a toothless walrus.
You know, I wonder if Hollywood will do a movie of this, because you had what was that, K-19, the Widowmaker,
right,
with the Russian sub. All right, coming to a theater near you, starring Harrison Ford as
as Commander Lichtenkraft, and
our new movie called Gummy,
and Bessie playing the pissed off walrus. And we couldn't find a walrus that would act, so we got a manatee.
It's super glued tusks on it.
The movie's gonna be so cheap it'll be like a bulldog eating a can of peanut butter.
If you thought Sharknado was the wait till you get a load of this film.
The harp seals attack.
They start slapping.
Balance these balls on your nose.
Oh, my belly
Oh,
hurts.
whose balls? Oh, I got you.
Oh, don't say that too loud. Where's she at? Where's that? That ain't a camel, bitch.
Where's the camel biter? Maybe she'd bite the walrus's nuts. All right.
She needs to go in the water and find them.
Bobbing for apples.
We'll send the hot dog bitch in there after her.
Right.
Hey, honey, hop in the water and see what sex this thing is.
It's a male. All right. Last but not least. Oh, look at this fine young man.
Yes.
Well, this fine young man is Kevin Howard. And Now, I understand now. I understand Kevin Howard ain't much to look at. But let me tell you this. The man has just won $750,000. And I do believe that makes him a lot more attractive to you ladies now, doesn't it? Well, now you might ask, how did Kevin get his $750,000? Well, it wasn't in the conventional way, I can tell you that. So, Kevin was married to his wife for 12 years. And, well, his wife decided to have a little extracurricular activities with another man. Oh. I was waiting for you to do something. I don't know what you're doing. So then, after that happened, Kevin went to a 18th century law, and we're in North Carolina. He lives in North Carolina. Went to an 18th century law, which was called the Homewrecker law, and sued his ex-wife's lover for breaking up their marriage. Hey, guess what?
What?
He won.
Oh, very good.
Sued his ass and won $750,000. Now, let me just tell you something about life, people. All right, there is not a piece of ass out there worth $750,000. All right, just letting you know.
I was just getting ready to say, I hope it was worth it.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully, well, you know what? I don't know. You know what? I don't know how much that is a stroke, but I'm just telling you.
Wait a minute. That might have been his ex-wife with the lips.
Oh! He's like, oh, there's 100,000. Ooh, there's another 100,000.
Hey, what is he holding?
Probably his
like,
penis.
It's just some kind of chain or
It was
something.
his penis.
What, John Wayne Bobbitt?
Yeah.
My wife took my penis, but I got $750,000, bitch.
Who needs one? I
right.
can get an artificial one put on.
Hell, I can buy 3 if I
That's
want.
right. Or I can just hire me some hoes to say I got one.
Oh,
Yep,
God.
there you go.
Now, I guess my question is this guy's kind of homely looking?
Yes.
Yes.
What does his wife look like?
Let me tell you something. I looked for her ass and her face, but I looked for the picture of her everywhere. And I was looking for the picture of the other dude. No pictures anywhere.
But of course, well, Mr. 750,000, he's willing to go in camera.
He's like, yay.
Well, you know, it's hard to tell because I tell you what, around here, I don't know what it's like. Where's this at, North Carolina? Mm-hmm. I don't know what it's like down there. But I mean, you go to the mall or anything around here, you can have the ugliest looking guy, missing teeth, you know, meth head, teeth falling out,
Look like
and,
the
and
Walrus.
then look like a walrus, and he's got the hottest looking girl on his arm, and then you have the vice versa. You know, it's like I can't figure it out. So it's who knows?
Yeah.
She could be a model, or she could be the walrus.
Well, whatever it was, I hope it was worth it for all of them.
You know what? It's worth $750,000. So it's called the Homewrecker law, and he charged that his ex-wife's lover was legally responsible for breaking up a more than decade-long marriage, and said that after she had the affair, his wife divorced him over alienation of affections. What the frick that means? And
He don't love her anymore.
no, she did. She's the alienation of it. So yeah, and it's like, so he said, so I filed this case because I believe it's very important that people understand the sanctity of marriage is important, especially in this day and age when people question everybody's morals, people question everybody's liability as a person. Now I will say, she's probably trying to get the hell out of there as quick as she could.
Right. Well,
Unfortunately, the dude she rolled on the back of his bike with and rolled out cost him $750,000.
yeah, she don't care.
Hell no, she just moved on to the next person.
Oh, you're poor now. Oh, I can't. I see ya.
So
See you later.
So he has to. So the guy, the other lover, or the lover, his wife's lover, has to pay $750,000. And and he apparently he seduced his wife because she was a teaching mentor.
Ah.
I wonder what she was teaching.
Whatever it was worth $750,000.
Yeah, dude, she probably charging him like $20 an hour.
Right.
You probably should have just stuck to the mentoring and left the rest alone because now you raking out $750 large. So he said he was initiating an affair. He said he broke up, otherwise 12-year marriage, happy marriage. Okay, dude, I'm gonna let you know if it was that happy.
She wouldn't have did what she.
Yeah, she wouldn't have bailed on you. But hey, tell you what, dude, you got your $750. Go find you some skank hoe.
Yep. Or
I'm
go to
sure
a strip, or spend a couple nights at the strip club.
Strip club. Bow.
I got $750,000. Why you
I'm
should be with
making
me.
it rain, bitches. Making it rain,
Here.
this motherfucker.
Hey, you don't need that top on. Oh,
Assault! Damn it! Now
assault.
Now I'm suing you.
Here's 1,000. Shut up.
I think this is the best thing.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I can't really look at him anymore.
The best thing I like about
Neither
this.
could his wife.
I know. We're both doing it at the same time. And the best thing, man overboard.
No, that's only when he got because I bet she was pretty hefty. That's when he got on top of her.
Wait a minute, the braw's coming off. Here it comes! Move! Oh.
She's getting a little frisky.
Ah!
He's the type of guy that would.
Dummy.
He's the type of guy that would go out to the beach and you'd see the Boy Scouts pushing him with a stick back into the water.
We gotta save her.
Hey,
Don't push me. I just put on some dead lotion.
shut up, bitch! I'm trying to get my Eagle Scout.
Wait a minute. Wait, I'm trying to push her and she's trying to say something.
Oh my!
I couldn't tell if that was a blowhole or a belly button.
Oh. Whatever, it was something coming out of it.
Oh God!
This. I think it's great to the fact that this guy had because the problem. One of the biggest problems in our country. We have a lot of problems, but we are still a hell of a lot better than probably about 98% of the other countries in the world. Mm-hmm. But one of the biggest problems we have is we like to have a government that likes to pass law after law after law after law after law, which there's nothing necessarily wrong with that, but however, they don't take away laws. They just let them just kind of just go by the wayside.
They just let them sit there.
But-
They just let them sit there and fester,
Right.
kind of like a boil.
But the laws are still on the books. So I give this guy kudos for actually looking this law up that came about in the 18th century, and he actually used it and got the money. There was in North Dakota, it was still on the books when I was up in North Dakota back in the early 90s. It was still on the books that if you were on horseback, and I shit you not, I actually looked this up myself. If you were on horseback and you had a rifle, you could legally shoot an Indian. Literally, yes. But that law was back. They put that law in the books back in the 1800s or whatever, when they were just the settlers, and of course all that stuff was there.
I don't know.
The law was still in the books. So we always used to joke around. It's like, if you see a guy on a horseback, and you see they had the Lakota Indian reservation, it's like, oh shit, somebody call him and let him know.
Here
Here comes Ted.
I don't know.
He's on his horse.
When did your racist relatives write that into law?
Oh, stop it. We weren't Indians. My relatives came over from Germany before World War II.
Nazi bastards.
Before World War II.
All right,
As
they
long
were
as-
Kaisers. They were still rat
Kaisers.
bastards in World War I.
Hey, we were just going after the French. Just think of how much better France would be. Oui.
Yeah, look at Germany.
Well, we're all right.
Depending
We got schnitzel.
Depending on Russia for energy, anyway.
We got schnitzel and wine
Rat bastards.
And beer.
and beer. Oh, can't forget the beer.
Don't forget the beer.
Oh, don't forget the
we
beer.
have
That's
enough,
nice.
buddy. Well, of course the beer. The beer goes without saying, doesn't it?
That's awesome. But I think it's great, and I think I think more people need to do that. Go through the law books and just sit there and say, "Oh, I found this law right here."
So in Tennessee, when I was in Fort Camp, I know it was in Kentucky, but our base was actually in, or our barracks was in Tennessee. Anyway, there was a law still on Tennessee books that said when a man walked down the street, his wife had to walk behind him and to the left. So if a horse and buggy jumped the curb, it would hit her and give her husband time enough to get out of the way. That's a true law.
I just keep thinking back into the left. Back into the left.
Hey, Christy, can you mind? I feel like I've got can you see if I have a limp or a gait or something like that? I feel like I've got what
was that?
What?
What was that noise? You sound like Vina. What is it? Vina de Milo.
Vera de Milo.
Vera de Milo.
Taking a little in living color action.
That's when Jim Carrey was actually funny.
Yeah. Well,
now he's just a freaking nutbag.
Yeah, he lost his marbles.
Yeah, he did.
But anyway, more power to him. He's homely look. Now he's
Now
going
to here's my question. He got $750. Now, did he get that, or is that just the settlement? Now, how much of them damn lawyers going to take off his ass?
Exactly. And the one that actually found that law in the books. I don't know. I don't necessarily know if he found it or if he had like
the article didn't say if he found it or the lawyers did.
What they call them, the assistants in law offices.
Paralegal.
If the paralegal found it.
Does that mean they're in a wheelchair?
Yeah.
Please send all complaints to.
I always wondered why they have the handicap thing so far up in the front. You know, if you want to be treated like everybody else, well, why don't you just roll your crippled ass from way back in the parking lot? I mean, you're the one who's got the wheels. I'm the one that's got to carry shit.
The sad part about it is that's actually not that far from the truth. You got wheels.
You know what?
You got wheels. I got.
And especially if you got a damn scooter, then you ain't got to use it. Drive your crippled ass up to the front.
I got bunions and corns, and I tell you what, they hurt when I walk. You got a wheelie?
I'm gonna get me a placard for my bunions.
I got camel toe.
You said,
oh. I can see some tingle redneck bimbo. She's like, "What's wrong with your foot, honey?" I got camel toe. That's what my husband says.
Well, you know what? If you would be wearing them yoga pants, you wouldn't have one.
Oh, God.
What's that have to do with my feet?
I think she's a mite bit bigger. I think it's more like a hippo toe.
God, don't get her excited, Ethel.
Thank you.
You failed, you big dummy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah. Anybody
saying?
that wears these tight pants that you can see the celluloid fat through the pants.
They do that on purpose.
Oh.
I think they do that on purpose.
We've said before, if you're gonna wear it, there ought to be an age limit,
right,
and a weight limit.
Yes,
that's all we're saying.
Well, and if we're talking about the camel toe itself, the crevice, they know what they're doing. Especially if you go to like the Walmart in Waynesboro, Pennsylvania, that's like it's like an advertisement.
That was so random. Like, where did you pick that?
Especially when you live in H-Town, Hub City.
Well, yeah, we already know about Hagerstown.
Hub City, you walk in Walmart, it's
even Baltimore. If you go to I guarantee if you go to a Baltimore Walmart, hey.
Baltimore Walmart.
Clean up on aisle 4.
You be snatching off weaves.
Oh my gosh! I tell you what though, like there's in the Walmart in Baltimore. If God forbid, if you need to go in there to get any soap, I don't know what it is. I don't know, but
Why? Because nobody else uses it.
No. What they do? Yeah, nobody uses it. What they do is we always go into like the soap aisle in Walmart, and there's like maybe one or two left, like of Dove,
no,
something that nobody like uses, like Dove, like soap, not spray. Not
It's summer's eve. That's feminine. That's feminine wash.
But anyway, what
Stink and Tech should be using.
But what they do,
true.
what they do is they go in. I found this out. They go in and they steal all the soap and they sell it on the bus. I was like taking a bus. I was on the bus and there was a guy that come in with this big bag and he pops it right down the middle of the bus. I got soap, $1. And I mean, he had Irish Spring, he had Old Spice body wash, and
Hey, why do you need some Irish Spring?
Well, then you saw these people come up and say, man, I'll get some soap from you.
You know, bet.
Yeah,
Bet.
What up though?
You all right?
You
all right?
No, you're not saying it right. You gotta be like, bet. But I'm telling you, it's starting to happen up in H-Town. You go in there.
Not in Hub City.
Yes. They go in and they steal because nobody expects them. Who's going to steal soap?
But of all the stuff, why the soap?
No, because they know people that if they go out and sell it for like $1, people are going to pay $1 for it so they can smell fresh and clean. Or whatever.
But all the other stuff
because
that you can sell.
No, because it's easier to steal. It's easier to steal, I think, and easier to sell.
Well, wait a minute. Where are they putting it at to get it out of the store?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Maybe that's why they sell it for $1. Exactly.
I think you got too much. Snap up.
Soap on a rope, $1.
Garrett, hey.
Hit me up for two of those bars of ivory. Gotcha, homie.
Here we go. It's coming. There you are. Two soaps.
Girl, as bad as you smell it, you're gonna need some lava.
Lava. Oh,
well, I don't do the lava because it's hell when it comes out.
Hey, honey, you're so bad. You need to go to Sam's Club and get the dang 5-gallon drum of.
It's sitting right next to Oprah Winfrey's chocolate spray.
I love bread.
Yes. Yes, she does. And her cauliflower crust pizza. I love cauliflower.
But she ain't eating.
Yeah, she doesn't. Oh, you can.
Although they were showing people on the beach the other day, celebrities going to the beach and stuff. They did have Oprah on there when they saw her.
There she goes. Is that Oprah or the Walrus?
She was the one that chewed through the ship.
Oh wait! She's she's dipping her toe in the pool.
All right. We're rambling now.
Yeah, we are rambling. Lord, I was born a rambling man.
With all the soap bars that I can have.
Well, at least everybody smells.
Yo, hit me up for one. Hit me up for one of those Costco packs. Oh wait a minute, there's one more. Put that back in.
There you go.
Put that back in.
All right, shove it in.
Dude, you have the most refreshing farts I've ever had.
Yes, it smells.
Yo, dude, that's Caress.
That's correct.
You want to buy one for $1?
It's like soap bubbles come out.
Holy shit! What is this, Lawrence Welcome in here?
And the 1 and the 2.
Tiny bubbles.
Oh, that's Don Ho.
Oh, it's Don Ho. This ain't a luau, Don Ho. Speaking of luau, I think I just shit my pants.
I know, my stomach hurts. We're done. All right.
I'm out. So, so I do have an announcement. The coffee tumblers, that's a no-go. They're too freaking expensive.
Yeah, even speaking of which, even I looked up locally. It's cheaper. I actually did find it where it can be done cheaper here locally, but still you have to at least buy like 300 or something. It's like an astronaut. We'd be stuck with coffee tumblers probably for another couple years until we get
Yep.
real.
We
Until we get really big.
we
and
had up the
famous.
wazoo.
Right.
Now, if you guys want, everybody out there listening to this, I will sell you a tumbler and a bar of soap for $2 on the bus.
Sweet.
Now the soap comes out easily. The tumbler takes a little more effort.
It's out.
So
By the way, the tumblers are microwave and dishwasher safe. Just letting you
I
know.
hope
they
so.
have to be after beat up your ass.
Yes.
Hey, what's up your ass? About 20 tumblers. You want one?
Can you imagine going into prison?
Hey, well,
I need you to squat right there. Yep. Get rid of that right now. Boink. One.
There's a tumbler.
Boink.
Hey, yo, dude, mine don't have a top on it. Oh, my bad. There you go. It was caught on my ball.
And call my polyps.
Oh, man.
Okay,
All right.
my bad. Okay. So anyway, the tumblers is not. The tumblers aren't happening. They're just too freaking expensive. Unless we got unless we got somebody out there that wants to freaking bankroll the show here, it ain't happening. So tumblers, unfortunately, I
Straight out.
apologize, but they're gone. And I think that's all we got. Oh, like we said before, we're starting to get some action on the audition. So stay tuned for that. And again, once we get one, we can't really say what it is until the author of that book is ready to release it, because it's one of their big things. So
Yes.
we're in process, and we'll tell you. Unless I'll tell you this: unless the author gives us permission to go ahead and excuse me,
Right.
and promote it on the show, which I've sent that out and waiting for a response. So anyway,
Right.
and that's and we don't know what we're gonna do, but we have a Halloween show coming up at the end of the month, obviously.
Probably, if I'm not mistaken, it would be October 26th,
Probably.
somewhere around there, because that would be the Saturday of.
Now I don't know how we're gonna top the last one, because the last one we had floating heads.
Yes.
That was pretty freaking awesome.
That cost a lot of ducats.
That was serious CGI action.
It was real.
It was real.
We
So
had ghosts. We were contacted by ghost hunters. What's his face? To come and investigate.
I don't know.
Who's that? Who's the clown that's on Ghost Hunters?
Oh, Zach Bagans.
Oh yeah, Bilbo
Baggins.
Bilbo Baggins.
Bilbo
I call him Zach Baggins. So
Steve.
who knows?
So so that's it. I think that's all we got. That I know that we're doing anything. I don't know if we need to do anything. We need to crank it up again, because during stuff we need to crank it up a notch here.
Well,
don't know
I
what
think-
we gotta do.
I think depending on whatever we decide, whatever happens on Halloween weekend, if we're not doing anything, or if we are doing anything, or whatever, we might have to maybe look into doing another tasting show.
Ooh.
Well, during the Halloween show, I think that might be a possibility, just depending on what goes on. We don't know what's going on, so stay tuned.
don't. Well, if that case, we'll have to invite
Oh, yes,
Easy E back in and do some
Other
tasting.
tastings.
Yeah.
Michael Myers.
No, no.
Why?
Oh, what is that?
My lightsaber came out. I put it away.
Where's the
Oh,
lady,
really? Your lightsaber?
Where's the lady that the camel sat on?
It already looks like somebody took
Lightsaber,
a-
more like a pen light. Okay. Anyway. So anyway,
He wants Potono body.
well, you weren't
Fascist.
bragging. Anyway, so I don't know. Halloween, we'll figure something out, and I don't know, maybe we'll do a tasting show, and maybe we'll do beer this time.
Yes.
So maybe we'll have the wives go pick 6 random beers that we have no freaking clue.
Oh my God. Oh, you know what's going to happen.
And cover them.
Oh yeah,
so we don't even
so we
know
don't know
what
what
they
they
No,
are.
no, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that we have no. So I did buy a bunch of new shot glasses. So we'll have shot glasses. They'll put whatever the beer is, and then we'll all three of us will taste it because we're gonna get text on this one.
It'll be like
Rat
it'll be like those from back in the olden days where they'd be like, "Do you prefer brand B or brand A?" Well, I think brand B looks so much cleaner.
They both taste like ass.
Yes, and
So, but we'll tell them just to get some mix or whatever, but not try to find the nastiest shit they can find.
You know what's gonna happen. Oh, this is coffee. This is Colombian coffee dark brew, and this is raspberry cherry summer's breeze.
Oh,
beer.
and don't forget the pumpkin spice.
Oh, yes,
not
the
pumpkin spice.
This is Budweiser pumpkin spice.
It was a margarita. It's a pumpkin spice margarita with Bud Light in it.
Pumpkin spice everything.
I
Give me
know.
a break.
Anyway,
So
so maybe we'll do that.
So yeah,
I don't know.
stay
We'll
tuned.
have to talk. See if you can roll down for that weekend.
Yeah, because the War Department's probably will know more if they're doing anything or not.
The who?
The War Department.
Oh, I was like,
The War Department.
okay, yeah, that's true.
You know who I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So
All right. Anyway, I'd like to thank Easy E for
Well,
joining.
thank you, guys. I appreciate you having me on. Thank you.
Any parting comments, my friend?
Just be safe. Don't make any stupid comments on Twitter.
Amen, brother.
I think you can. That's gone.
And
But anyway,
keep
go ahead.
doing stupid stuff so we can have it on the show. Simple and easy.
Yeah.
I couldn't have said any better myself.
Yeah, if you're gonna bite a camel nuts, just don't break the skin. You know, those nuts had to have been pretty dusty.
Oh.
That's probably like eating a freaking
Well,
like a dirt burger.
Oh.
She's like, when I was out in the Midwest, I had Rocky Mountain oysters, and I knocked a whole plate of them down. Skank whore. Yeah, put you in the cell with old hot dog bitch. You two can be cellmates. You can be cellies.
All right.
So anyway,
goodbye from Reverend Cuz, and we'll hand it over to Mr.
thank you all again for being here for another weekend show, the first Saturday in October, and we hope you'll join us again next Saturday, same time, same place. And be safe this week, and God bless, and give somebody a hug at least once, sometime this month.
Unless he's homeless, because he's gonna stink.
Right. And go get him some Irish Spring from a guy on the bus that sells it for a buck. If you see Easy E, you can only get the Irish Spring, or you get the
Tumbler.
tumbler.
Before you do any of these things, please make sure that they're married prior to, because if not,
Right.
Could end up costing you $750 large.
that's right.
Check the laws on the books. That's all I gotta say.
Yes, sir.
So until next Saturday. Sucky. Oh, hurry up and open China Garden.
Rat bastard.
Bastards.
Small Lodge.
Smollett, Kung Pao chicken.
I gotta find the button
Button.
in the stream. Bye. Oh, we're not done yet. Hold on.